Stop for a second. Listen to the voice in your head. The one that tells you you're not good enough. The one that replays your worst memories. The one that predicts failure before you even try. What if I told you that voice isn't you? The Gnostic texts describe the Archons not just as rulers, but as parasites that infect the human mind. Today, I'll show you how to distinguish your true consciousness from the Archon virus and how to silence it for good. Because if you don't know who's thinking inside you, you're already being controlled. When people hear Archons, they imagine mythological entities in outer space. But in the secret book of John, the Archons are described as rulers who govern through deception. They blind humanity. They manipulate perception. They implant ignorance. Notice something. The battlefield isn't the sky. It's consciousness. The Archons aren't described primarily as physical monsters. They are counterfeit authorities. And authority only works if it enters the mind. Let's get practical. That inner critic, that anxiety loop, that sudden surge of comparison, that compulsive need for approval, that voice that says, you're behind, you're not enough, you're failing. Does that sound like your deepest self? Or does it sound like programming? In the Gospel of Philip, ignorance is described as the mother of all evil, not sin. Ignorance, misidentification, believing something false about yourself. The Archon virus isn't horns and fire, it's identification with thoughts that were never yours. According to Gnostic cosmology, the false ruler, often called Yaldabaoth, creates a system based on imitation, counterfeit light, counterfeit authority, counterfeit identity. In the Hypostasis of the Archons, the rulers attempt to shape humanity in their own image, but they fail to control the inner spark. That spark is consciousness itself. So what do? They attempt psychological domination, not by destroying the divine spark, but by surrounding it with noise, fear, comparison, shame, distraction. The Archon virus doesn't erase your consciousness. It drowns it out. Here's the test. Your true awareness is quiet. It observes. It does not insult. It does not rush. It does not compare. The intrusive voice does. The virus speaks urgently. Your awareness watches patiently. The virus creates tension. Your awareness remains stable. The virus thrives on reaction. Your awareness dissolves reaction. In the Gospel of Thomas, Jesus says, "If you bring forth what is within you, what you bring forth will save you." He does not say what you repeat. He does not say what you believe. He says what you bring forth, which implies something inside you is real, and something layered on top is not. If this is already exposing something uncomfortable inside you, good. That discomfort means you're noticing the voice, and noticing it is the beginning of separation. If you want content that challenges mental programming instead of reinforcing it, like this video and subscribe right now. This channel is about awakening, not comfort. And the next half of this video is where it gets dangerous. Look around. Advertising tells you you're incomplete. Social media tells you you're behind. Institutions tell you you're insufficient. What do all these systems have in common? They amplify insecurity. They strengthen the inner critic. They reinforce comparison. The Archon virus isn't just ancient mythology. It's cultural infrastructure, and once you internalize it, control becomes automatic. You monitor yourself, you limit yourself, you doubt yourself. No external tyrant required. This is what makes the Archon mind virus brilliant. It turns you into your own jailer. You sabotage opportunities before trying. You silence yourself before speaking. You shrink before expanding. And you think it's humility. But it might be programming. The Gnostics weren't describing fantasy creatures. They were mapping psychological domination. The rulers don't need chains. They need identification. Here's a practical test. Next time a negative thought appears, don't argue with it. Observe it. Say internally, "That is a thought." Notice how that creates distance. Distance weakens identification. Identification is the virus's oxygen. Without your belief, the voice loses authority. It becomes noise instead of identity. You don't silence the Archon virus through force. You silence it through awareness. When the voice says, "You're not enough," instead of resisting, ask, "Who is hearing this?" The moment you ask that question, awareness expands. The voice becomes object. You become subject. And that shift breaks the infection loop, because the virus can only survive inside identification. It cannot survive inside observation. If people truly understood that most of their suffering comes from misidentifying with thought, fear-based systems would collapse. You can't manipulate someone who sees their inner critic clearly. You can't control someone who isn't ruled by shame. You can't dominate someone who doesn't believe every anxious thought. The Gnostic warning wasn't about cosmic horror. It was about psychological sovereignty. And sovereignty cannot be governed. Final reflection right now. Notice your next thought. Just watch it. Don't judge it. Don't follow it. Just see it. That seeing is not infected. That awareness is not programmed. That presence is you. The voice may speak, but it is not the speaker. If this shifted how you experience your own mind, don't stop here. Like the video, subscribe. Because in the next video, we expose how the false light system manipulates perception itself, not just thoughts, but reality filters, and how awakening breaks the cycle completely. Watch that next. Because once you understand how perception is hijacked, you'll realize the prison was never physical, it was psychological. And now you know how to see the bars.